I know you've been plotting your escape, plotting how to leave your 9 to 5 job after realizing there are literally 101 ways to make your own money online. Girl, I don't blame you, because deep down you know you're meant for more than just waking up to an alarm, sitting in traffic, working a job that drains your soul only to ask for permission to take a day off. If you're new here, my name is Sabah. I've never worked a 9 to 5 job because right after college, I learned how to monetize my skill set, build a personal brand online, and turn that into a business that has made me over $500,000. So if I had to start over today and I was stuck in a 9 to 5 job, this is exactly the escape plan I'd follow. Step by step, no fluff, no gatekeeping. Let's build your way out starting now. Step number 1, choose your escape plan. You need to decide when you're out, when you're done, whether it's in 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, even a year. I don't care when it is. You need to pick something that is realistic for you. Because if you don't pick a deadline, you will always be stuck in day one mode forever. If I was working a 9 to 5 job, honestly, I would be out by month 3. I would look at my calendar. I would look at a day exactly 3 months from today, not tomorrow, not next week, from today. And I would say, quit 9 to 5 job and put my 2 weeks in. This is the most important thing during this step. Do not figure out how yet. Don't justify the day. Just pick one that you feel good with, that you feel comfortable with, but not too comfortable where you're not really going to take any action to actually work towards it. So step 1, pick a date, pick a deadline where you are going to quit your 9 to 5 job. Step number 2, know your freedom number. How much money do you actually need to make to replace your 9 to 5 income? Is it 3K? Is it 5K? Write that number down for you, because most people think they need $1 million to leave, but in reality, you just need your first consistent 3K a month to open up the door. So for an example, if you make 4K a month right now, but you only need like 3K a month to live comfortably, the rest is like just in savings, you actually might be able to leave your job a lot sooner. So if I was making 4K a month at my salary 9 to 5 job, I would take a look at what is actually realistic for me to make that 4K in a month. For the first month, maybe I'll be studying, I'll be researching, I would be setting the foundations of me to actually make that money, whether it was starting a business, affiliate income, digital marketing. We're gonna get to that next. The second month is where I would actually start to take the action, and hey, I actually might hit 4K in the first month, and then I would try to match the same one in the third month. So realistically for me, if I was super confident, I was super driven, I was super ambitious, it would match my goal of a 3-month deadline, because once again, first month, research, knowledge, learning. Second month, applying what you learn. Third month, matching what you applied in the second month, and you should be able to reach your 4K goal. Step number 3, choose a skill set you can monetize. You want to ask yourself, what am I good at? What do people need help with? Is it something that I'm already doing at my current 9 to 5 job? What's a skill I could maybe quickly learn and start to charge for? This could be anything from graphic design, social media, writing, coaching, consulting, video editing, honestly, anything, right? So you want to take a look at it and you want to start to ask yourself, what are these skills that I already have that maybe I do use at my 9 to 5 job, or something I can quickly learn that I know people are willing to pay me money for? If I was working a 9 to 5 job and I would ask myself this question, what is something right now people are willing to pay me top dollar for? It would immediately be UGC content, which is user generated content, me creating content for other brands, other business owners. I already am amazing at creating content. I love creating content for myself. Therefore, it's an asset. It's a skill set that I already use every single day, but now I can get paid hundreds of dollars just by creating a few videos for other brands. Which leads me into step number 4, research the model, but do not get stuck here, okay? Watch the YouTube videos, scroll TikToks, listen to podcast shows, give yourself max 3 to 5 days to go down the rabbit hole to see what's possible for your skill set, but please do not get stuck in research paralysis. The reason why this step is so important and so crucial is because when I didn't apply for a job, but I did graduate college in 2018, I thought I would like a certain type of business. Online, I would see people doing e-commerce, affiliate marketing. But the more research I did, the more I really learned about it, the more unaligned it became for me. So the worst thing I would recommend you to do is just jump onto a business or a skill set that you think is popular and you think that you may like without actually doing the research. So once I learned about e-commerce and affiliate marketing and I did not like it, I started to get into content creation, personal branding, and that's how I would have came across UGC. That would be a much better match for me. Because I want you to remember, this is not like a cookie cutter formula. I'm not going to tell you exactly what business you should start because it's going to be different for all of you. But research matters. Do not give yourself a month to research. You don't need that much time. 3 to 5 days max. You want to find something that you enjoy, something that lights you up, not something that is draining, and not something just for the money because it's not going to last you long. Step 5, make a decision in 3 days and go all in. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need to pick something and move, right? So after you do the research, give yourself 3 days to decide what is the skill set? What is the business that you are fully going to immerse yourself in? And then once you choose that, start to craft out the product. What is the offer? What are the deliverables? What do you actually need to put in order for you to receive the money? What is the price point? At this point, this is where I would highly recommend going on YouTube, watching all the YouTube videos that you can find on how to start an e-commerce business, how to start coaching, how to start consulting, whatever thing that you choose. Or if you do have the additional income, which I highly recommend doing, find someone who has already done what you want to do and pay them. Buy their course, join their membership, join their mentorship, whatever it is, because they have found something that works and they're going to give you all the right things to do so you don't waste even more time doing things that are going to be mistakes. I need you to hear this, bestie. On step 5, this is the stage a lot of people stop. They feel like they're stuck. They don't know what to do, where to go, but in reality, they're just in their own head. I always say this, and I'm going to say it again. Clarity comes from action, not thought. The quicker you take action, the clearer you're going to become. So please do not just sit there and take a look at all the notes that you took from the YouTube videos, all the research you did. Start to actually apply everything that you learned. So if my escape route was UGC, I would watch all the YouTube videos, but I wouldn't just watch it, I would apply. So if they told me, oh, I have to create a media kit, I have to come up with pricing, I would create that. I would probably come up with an offer where you get 5 user-generated content where I have your physical product and I'm showing it on video how to use it and charge like $200 starting off, because eventually I can charge a lot more when I get a few clients. And I would find those clients on TikTok. I would reach out to brands, businesses, find their emails. I would put in the work. This is very important. You need to know that clients are not going to just fall from the sky. You need to take the action because the money is going to start to come to you. Now I jumped the gun, but step number 6 is start making money ASAP and be consistent with it. Don't do it for a day. Don't do it for a week. Don't do it for a month. Do it consistently up until your deadline of when you want to quit your 9-to-5 job. This is where you want to get your first client. You want to make your sale and you even want to test your offer. So like what I said before, if I create a package with 4 videos, user-generated content, I would maybe even do it for free for a brand first to actually get my portfolio built, to get a testimonial, to get a case study, because then I could use that to show other clients, hey, this is the work I did for this brand. Now you can start to charge them, even if it's starting with $50. If you've never charged a single soul anything online, start with something small that you can actually get behind, and then you can start to increase your price to $200, $500, $1,000. And for me, when I used to do business coaching, I would charge upwards to $20,000. At this stage, I would also highly recommend setting weekly money and sales goals for yourself. So going back at your freedom number, what was that? Was it 5K, 10K, 4K, whatever that was? Reverse engineer it. break it down. How much do you need to make a week in order to hit that goal, and strive towards that goal, that weekly goal, versus the bigger goal, so it's much more digestible. Because here's the truth, bestie, you weren't born to sit in a cubicle, ask for permission to live your life, or wait until retirement to feel free. You are born to create, to live a life that actually lights you up. So this escape plan is not just this cute little thing that maybe you're watching in the afternoon. This is your life plan, to leave that 9-to-5 job and do something that is fulfilling, worthwhile, and unforgettable. Don't forget to join the fam, and if you have not watched my 3-month full detailed game plan on how to become a business owner, make sure to watch it right here. I love you so much, and until next time, make sure that you stay unforgettable.